3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
Live Forex trading results. Here it is, Tuesday, September 10th. Actually, debate day between Trump and Harris. Looking forward to that. Going to make a drinking game out of it. So we are looking at the free signal trade. If you're a free member, a subscriber of the Discord group, FXWithTerry.com is how you get there. You get a free invite. NZD USD, a terrific trade. We've been in this since yesterday, maybe a little bit longer. If I were to click this, let me go a little bit fuller screen here. On the 6th is when this trade was entered. It is the 10th, so we've been in it most of the week. Well, a little bit of last week and this week since it's only Tuesday. It's a great trade, kind of indicative of the market volume and movement right now. But as you can see, 3 of the 5 are in profit. This is still a really good trade. I actually entered another one of these buys today on a large account that I have. Because if you look at the chart here, we still got a little ways to go for the TP. It is up here, if my pen will work. TP is up here. We are down here. It's looking pretty good. Still plenty of room for you to make some money. I'm not saying it's going directly to TP. It could pull back again, whatever. That's what the market does. But it will go to our TP. It always does. It's a mathematical fact. As far as history goes, nothing overnight for the week. It's about where we were yesterday. Yeah. It's exactly where we were yesterday because we haven't had any closures. $922.47 if your base bid was a 0.10. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Enter. If you're watching this, if you're catching this, Tuesday, September 10th, it's 11:02 a.m. Eastern Time. Enter a buy. Your TP will be, your take profit price will be 0.61698. This is a great trade. Let's move on and look at some of the other accounts. I'm all verklempt this morning. Feel like I got a cough. It's because it's like 90 degrees here, and then at night it's 30 degrees. I was actually in the pool yesterday swimming most of the day, so yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Let me pull up my account list here. Let's go look at, in line with what we've been doing, let's go look at my 10 pip hybrid feed. I'll talk a little bit about that. I will share the results on the screen here. Here it is. We're currently in just an AUD CAD trade. About, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6 deep. Yeah, 6 trades deep on that particular pair. Here's the results. I'm going to talk about this for a minute, especially for subscribers. And if you're not a subscriber, you'll understand. So, NZD JPY buy trade closed last night, $94.09 profit. One thing I'm thinking, see if I can describe this, the technical side of it. Right now, when we are using the 10 pip hybrid, the 10 pip hybrid pulls trades from my main 22 pair algorithm. And it will trade groups of currency pairs that do not cross each other. So no USD, USD pairs. No GBP, GBP pairs, right? So 3 or 4 pairs at a time are in each group. Typically what I've done in the past is that, let's say NZD JPY is in group number 1. It's not, but let's say it is, because I don't have the groups memorized. typically when group number one would start trading, I tell the system, trade these 3 or 4 pairs in that group. And what happens is a pair will close, and it might be a day or so. The others, 2 or 3 other pairs open. There might be a day or so where that pair went into a trade, closed. And then just by the fact that I have those 3 or 4 currency pairs open in that group, it will come up again. It will enter again on that group. And a lot of times it gets stuck in that group. And we might be in that group for weeks, a month. And I believe I'm going to manipulate it and change it a little bit in this sense. When a group is active, let's say group number one is active, and NZDJPY is in that group, it opens, it closes, I'm going to exclude it. That way it can't open again. That will refresh the groups more often. So right now, I told you we're in an AUD-CAD, I believe, trading that pair. I probably should and will, as I sit here and talk about it, I've been thinking about this for a few days, go into my AI system and say, only trade AUD-CAD. Don't allow any of the other pairs, because the other pairs have traded in the group. They've opened, they've taken profit, they've closed. Let's go ahead and close down that last pair. And when that's closed, then I will turn the AI system on again. And if it re-enters group one, it does. But it doesn't get us stuck in a loop, a continuous loop of group one. And I'm not saying it couldn't enter group one again if I, just open 3 pairs, they all close, take profit, and I say, okay, open the system up, look for the next trade. Doesn't mean it couldn't select the next available trade from that same group. All that says is that that group is the most active. However, I'm looking to do just a little bit of a manipulation. I think you understand what I'm saying, if you've been following this for a while, is that as a group trades and a pair in that group closes, I'm going to exclude it. Typically. Now, if it's the middle of the night and it takes profit and enters again, okay, don't beat me up. People will do that. Well, Terry, you said this, and here's what's really happening. Okay, calm down. But I believe in doing that simple little manipulation because I look at the system every morning. I looked at the 10-pip hybrid this morning, which is what we're looking at, the profit from last night. And I said, I probably could exclude. I think I did. It was AUD, CAD, Euro Chief, and NZD JPY. That's one of the groups. So when that Euro Chief closed yesterday, if we look, Euro Chief closed yesterday. I just excluded it because I was like, okay, that's a really slow pair. It entered, it took profit, let's exclude it. And then we were trading just 2 pairs, and now we're trading just 1 pair. So just to let you know, no one would really even sense that's happening. There are people that pay attention to the overall algorithm. I call it my premium signals monitoring account. So they'll start making comparisons and go, why didn't we go back into another Euro Chief trade? I'm trying to trade a group, let the group pairs take profit, and move on to the next group if that's what's I think it would get just a little bit more momentum than getting stuck in a loop in one group. Not always, not 100% assured, but just a tiny little manipulation that I feel makes sense. Let's pause. Let me look at my account list, and we're going to look at... Oh, you know what? I was fixing something yesterday. We won't be able to look at it today. Remember I told you that test account, we're going to trade the one profitable pair feed? I did something to it, and it didn't... For some reason, my setting was wrong, and it didn't take any additional trades. We're still in that USD JPY random trade. So not going to look at that right now. We can look at the gold scalper account. I don't know why I got the sniffles this morning. It's crazy. Let's look at the gold scalper account. It is right here. We're not in any gold trades right now, and this is all for subscribers. This is an automated feed. It made its $10 is what I told us to make. It actually made $11.88 last night and closed down. Nothing but net profit. This account is doing extremely well. For the week, it's done $76.58. And remember, if that doesn't seem like a lot of money to you, that is 100% scalable. You could bid more and you'd make more. You could bid 2x, 3x, 5x, 10x, whatever your account can handle. This is turning out to be a great automated feed. We've only had one gold trade that ran really hard against us and went into about, I can't remember what it was. It went into several $100 drawdown, maybe a little bit more. If you were bidding a lot, then it was, several $100 drawdown times that multiply factor that you used. 2x, 3x, 5x, right? But this is still, listen, Forex is risky. I had someone message me yesterday. It almost felt like a trick, but someone messaged me yesterday and they said, can I send you $500 and you trade it into $1,500 to $2,000 overnight? And I just said no. Just N-O. They came back and said, how rude. How unprofessional. I'm like, what part of no didn't you understand? I think your average scammer would have said, sure, send me your $500. I'll triple it. And they'd have just kept your money. Sorry, didn't work out very good. I don't want to do that. I'm not interested in that. I want full transparency, and I want to be able to deliver what I know I can deliver. Now, I thought about it for a minute. I'm like, I could, at a high risk, take $500 and turn it into $1,500 overnight. I could. Probably not overnight as easy as I could if you gave me a week. But the risk, you'd risk it all. It'd be a 50-50, right? Because, we've got a good system we can look at. Hell, I could put it on gold, and as long as gold didn't run away from us, yes, I could do that. But it was funny for them to tell me how unprofessional I was to tell them no. What? See, that's a person, people wonder why they get scammed and lied to and taken advantage of, because they're dumb. That's just a dumb procedure. That's a dumb approach to someone who's just being really honest with you. I should show you a screenshot of that instant message between me and that person. So that's the gold scalper. Now what we're going to look at is, let's look at the overall system. Let's see what the overall system is doing. Right now, the overall system at a base $0.10 per pip lot size is at $700 drawdown. Looks like there's about 3 dozen trades, so a volume's coming up. I will show you here. So for the day, $108.26 closed from the overall algorithm, assuming you bid what I just said. For the week, looking really good. That's because of that high, that deeply trenched GBP USD trade that we had a week or so ago. So we're at $10,436.01 in profit for the week. That's a damn good trade. That's a damn good system. That's a really nice profit. Can your account handle that? I don't know. I don't know if your account can handle all 22 currency pairs, potentially. I'm not saying they're always all open at the same time. In fact, recently, last week, we only had, 4 or 5 pairs open? Right now, there's probably 15, 18 pairs open. I'm guessing, but based off of that, 3 dozen trades that we're in on the overall system. And then for the month, $18,108.47. Just proof positive that it works. And the question is, will you work it? Will you bid properly for your account size? And more importantly, will you be able to hedge if you didn't bid properly? Because you can't always bid properly. You could have your bid that works 9 months out of the year, and then there's 2 or 3 days, 2 or 3 weeks where the price action goes really far against you and a trade goes deeper. And no matter how, there was one time this year when even if you bid a .01 lot size, and I think on AUDJPY, you were still in trouble and you probably had to hedge. That's why I suggested yesterday, and I will continue to suggest this until I don't feel like it's good to suggest it anymore, is the best feed to be trading right now in this current market is the OPP feed, the one profitable pair feed. That way, if and when you do get a runaway because of the election nonsense and the economy constantly tanking, then it's one pair that you're in, even if it's 20 trades deep. And just by the dynamics of trading one pair, you can, I'm not saying you should or you will, you can bid more than you normally would. Even if it's a high bid and a trade starts to run away on you, goes deeper than you want, it's only one pair. You can hedge it. You can stop it. You can control it until it comes back in the direction that you already know what the proper direction is. If you're in a buy, it's going in the buy direction towards the take profit. That's what's going to happen, right? But can you hang on to it? Can you hedge at the proper time? Have you learned to hedge? Please, as I've said, open up a demo account. Start bidding heavy for whatever account balance that you created in a demo and hedge. I think the best way to do it, before we were doing random entries, we would just pick a currency pair. We would randomly enter buy or sell. I think the best way to practice hedging is to hook up to my one profitable pair feed, accept that one pair on a demo account. Again, we're practicing, and accept that one pair at a higher than normal multiply factor. When I say multiply factor, my system sends you trades at 0.01 minimum lot size. If you multiply that, if you say I'd like to bid 2x, you're going to get trades at a 0.02 minimum lot size. If I'd like to do 10x, you're going to get trades at a 0.10 minimum lot size. When my system increases, it will increase from your lot size to what my system is sending out. So if my system sends out a 0.02 and you are bidding 0.10, you will get a 0.20 lot size. Pretty simple. Multiply factor is what we call it. Do that, and if and when you feel like that demo trade from my one profitable pair feed has went too far, hedge it. Just hedge it and practice. Stop it from trading. One of the things you can do, and we need to practice this also, because I've not done this before, is my system at times and huge volatility in the market. Let's say it goes 10 trades deep, and that's too much for your account. Well, let's say it's ultimately going to go 15. We don't know that. So you hedge on the 11th trade. It goes into the next trade. You hedge on that one. Goes into the next one. You hedge on that one. Goes into the next one. You hedge on that one. I have not done that yet. I don't know how crazy that could get. But if you're hedging each one, you're protecting the account from bleeding away from where you originally hedged. At some point, it can go too far. You won't be able to hedge enough. A lot of that's based off of whether you bid too much or not. But that's something we're going to do. And I tweaked that account. I'll share it with you here. I think we'll end on that today. Let's see where it's at. I think it is this one. Nope, chose the wrong one. I have two accounts with this exact same number on the end. Here it is. Let me share this with you. So it's just that USD JPY random entry trade. It's frankly just going sideways, right? We're just going to kind of let it play out. Let's go to the day chart here. Zoom in a little bit. You know, we're just getting this continue. There's probably a better zoom. We're just getting this wave, and you know, it's higher highs and lower lows, you know, type of thing. Who knows where it's going from here? We had the automated system do a buy somewhere down in here and went right into profit yesterday. but it wasn't enough to move. If you look at this, at some point, I didn't even realize this. At some point, when was this? So if this is day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days ago, we were in profit a little bit. Remember I told you guys I missed it. I wasn't looking at it. I could have been out of this trade. But this is the account that I'm going to accept the one profitable pair feed to. And we're going to bid at a 0.10 lot size. And we're going to see what we can do with a $1,000 account. You know, assuming that this closes out somewhere near break even. And we're going to use this as a great example to overbid on a small account using the one profitable pair feed, hedge if we need to protect it. It's going to be a great example on a smaller scale of what you could do and will be able to do on potentially a larger account. Yeah, Mark said, I think it's important to set up a demo account that coincides with your live money for practicing the hedge. Yeah, so like, you know, if you're like, I'm gonna have a $1,000 live money account, it's good to have a $1,000 demo. Kind of goes without saying. You know, everybody's different. You can still learn a lot from, you know, if you're never gonna have a $10,000 account, you can still learn a lot from trading a $10,000 demo account. And inside of those numbers, whether it's 1,000, you know, a lot of times, the reason I didn't say much about the amount is there are some brokers, I noticed, that you can't get a $1,000 demo account. Like, I believe Eagle, that we use a lot, only gives minimum $3,000 demo accounts. So, you know, take that for what it is. That's what I wanted to share today. Tuesday, September 10th. I'll be with you tomorrow, Wednesday, September 11th. Market seems pretty stable. No, there was a little bit of news today. There was some Canadian news this morning, Eastern time. Didn't really seem to move the market. So that's it. Come on over, fxwithterry.com. Join the free Discord group. Get the free signals. And potentially, once you see the power of this, upgrade to a subscription and get all of my automated feeds. And I'm here to help. This is simple stuff. Might as well start winning in Forex trading instead of guessing at some sort of spending all your time on a strategy or entry. It's just craziness. Absolutely crazy. So that's it. I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll see you inside the group. Take care.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.